The Chariot.
Ooh. Interesting card.
Very interesting card.
So we are now on, what number is this? Because I always forget. Number 7.
7.
7 of the Major Arcana.
7 for secrets.
Oh, indeed, yeah. 7 for a secret never to be told. So the Chariot. Now, in lots of different depictions, you'll find thousands of tarot decks out there, all with different pictures. But in lots of them, it's quite often a person on a chariot, obviously,
Look,
with 2 horses.
we don't gatekeep.
No,
you know,
we do not.
We don't, we're multidisciplinary. So, you know, if one system suits you, then it suits you.
Yeah.
If another system suits you, then it suits you. So if one tarot deck suits you and you get on with it, then that's fine. And if another different tarot deck suits you or whatever, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
You know, I've been raised traditionally to believe in a certain system, and that's what I do because that's what I'm used to. And that's fine. I'm not going to judge you for anything that you do above and beyond that. That's different to me. You know, I come from a very Irish Celtic. You come from a very English Druidic point of view. You know, and that's fine. Find what works for you.
Yes.
So the Chariot to me is going to be very probably different to what it is to you or to you or to you,
Yeah,
and that's fine.
Yeah, and we've said this before, haven't we? You're going to find loads of different descriptions on the internet. You can get lost in it, to be honest.
You know.
Yes. So on the Scapini pack, as an example.
This is Scapini.
Yeah. So it's somebody on a chariot with 2 horses, and they're going in 2 opposite directions, aren't they? So that kind of gives you a bit of a clue to start off with.
Yeah, it's pulling against, you know, the actual main flow, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've heard you talk about sometimes, it is a card of great movement, great change, but sometimes I've heard you say to somebody before, and I found this quite interesting, and I thought, yeah, that is true, actually. It's kind of like slowing down and then speeding up.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It is. But it's also, you've got to, the Chariot card when I was growing up was very much about, you know what, there's a taxi outside.
Yeah.
It's waiting to take you to wherever you want to go or need to be. But you need to instruct it in terms of where you want to go. So you get in and you say, I want to go to London, I want to go to Manchester, I want to go to New York, I want to go to San Francisco, wherever it is you want to go, and it will take you there. But you can't just expect it to do that thing without instruction. So it requires you to actually get up and do something about it. It requires you first to be prepared.
Yeah.
Says he who is never prepared for anything. But you need to be prepared in terms of where your journey is, what you need to take on your journey, what you need not to take on your journey as well. So the Chariot card comes to say, if you felt stagnated, if you felt that, you know, your life has not been moving, now is the time when it's about to move. Now it's about to happen for you. But you can't just think, oh, you know, I need change and it's going to change.
Yeah.
You've got to instruct the change. You know, you can't sit there thinking, oh, well, you know what, especially if you're in a state of lethargy, you know, we all feel down, we all get depressed, we all get disheartened by things, but you've got to say, this is where I want to go, this is where I need to be. So it's a card really which is of clarification that says I need to be. If you're in a bad relationship, you need to get out of it. If you're in a difficult work situation, you need to change that, or you know, you need to get out of that too. But you've got to instruct yourself of where you need to go.
Hold of those reins and drive it to where you want to.
Now the Chariot also rules the 7th month, you know, or 7s as well. So, you know, that could be a change in July if you're in the beginning, or there could have been a change last July, or whatever, or there won't be a change apparent until the following July. But 7s also can be the 7 weeks, can't it? It can be, you know, timing is always difficult within the cards as well.
Yes, that's true.
But the Chariot means that the opportunity to move forward, to bring in that change is there if you accept that change.
Yeah, and
you've got to do it.
Yeah, we talked a little bit when we were discussing the High Priestess about the balance between head and heart as well, didn't we? Absolutely, and this is also, those decisions must include that. Are you thinking too much with your head and not enough with your heart, or are you thinking too much with your heart and not enough with your head? It's that balance again, isn't it, really?
Yeah. So when you see the Chariot card, it does bring change. It brings change, but you've got to make that change happen.
Yeah.
It will help once you know, the universe is, we've discussed before, it's not sympathetic, it doesn't give a crap about where you are within your life in many ways, but if you work to its design, then it will work with you.
Yes, exactly.
So if you want to make that change, they say the Lord loves a winner, don't they? The Lord loves a trier. That's what it is. It's about getting out there. It's about making it work. And as soon as you start to make those changes, you'll find that things do fall into place. But more often than not, when you're in a situation where you're like, oh, I need to change my job, I need to get out of this relationship, I need to change this relationship, I need to get out of this family situation, you feel lethargic, you feel like I can't do it, you feel like I'm stuck. And what the card says, as soon as you start that process, and somebody's going to start a process of change, that's when things will fall into place. It's like not just going to give it to you. Because if it gives it to you, then you won't have learned anything.
No, exactly. So that's really important.
You need to learn. Cosmically, you need to learn. And then once because when the changes take place, of course, you will still be learning. And that's the inevitable goal of this card, is to spiritually teach you, regardless of what situation you're in. So the Chariot is like, it's moving forward. It's often arrives when you've been feeling stuck, or you've been feeling stuck, you can't, stagnated, and I can't move. It often comes to say, there's an opportunity to change here. It's coming. Be prepared. But have a plan.
And take part in it.
Back to the taxi. You can't just, if you dial the universe and think of the universe as an Uber, you've dialed the universe saying, I need to go. I want to go to. Then tell it where you need to go, and then when you get it, instruct it. But you need to say, no, you need to turn left here and go right there. But first of all, most importantly, you've got to get in the cab.
Yes,
you've got to get in the cab to make it move. And that's what the card is saying. Change will come, but you've got to be active. You can't just have change without you actively being involved in it. It's not that what you thought it was going to be that easy.
I'll just sit at home.
No, nothing ever in this life that came easy was any good. And nothing in this life that is easy will ever be easy to get.
Exactly.
That doesn't even make sense.
I know what you mean. Nothing in this life that is worth waiting for came easy.
No. And nothing in this life worth having ever came easy.
Exactly.
You're going to have to fight for it. And you see those people, don't you? You see them on Facebook, you see them on TikTok, you see them here, you see them there, and they look like happy, and they're like, with the partner, we have so in love. No, they're not, because that's not how happy people behave.
No.
Happy people don't behave like that. Content people don't behave like that. They don't need to show that shit to anyone. They really, really don't. They're not happy. So don't think that will come to you, because that's not how it works. You've got to get in the cab. You've got to say, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to get out of this relationship, I want to get out of this job, I want to get out of this house, I want to get out of this situation. You've got to try and start to make the change. Once you start to make the change, the universe will kick in and it will help you. It'll put obstacles, it's not going to make it easy.
Oh, well, no, exactly, but that's part of the change, that's part of the learning process.
Absolutely. So that's what the Chariot is, really, is change. It's spiritual change as well. It's going up a notch. It's saying that spiritually you will evolve, you will change. Take the change, basically. The two horses pull against each other. That's where you are. Then your decision, shall I do this, shall I do that? I don't really know. But don't be mavis about it. Just make a decision, move forward, and you'll find that the rest will fall into place. Trust me on that one.
So let us know your thoughts. You can email us on quest.thesearchfortruth.
You can disagree.
@gmail.com. And if you'd like us to cover any subject, answer any of your questions, then please do let us know. And hopefully you'll join us again next time.
Bye for now.